Hello, my name is Luis, and today I'm going to talk about issues contributing to low performance of English in the low achieving national schools in Song, Sarawak. Chapter 1, Introduction. We will talk about the first low performance of English among national schools in Song, Sarawak. As we know, Education Minister has come up with the same policy for all schools in Malaysia, from the urban schools to the remoter schools in rural areas. However, this does not mean that this policy is successful for all the schools, especially in rural schools. Again, we see that even in the examination system, all the UPSR skills are tested through listening, speaking, reading, and writing. However, as we can see that in Song Sarawak, English is the worst performing subject among all the subjects. There is a big disparity between academic performance of English in urban areas and rural areas. Song is a small part of the Kapit district in the central region of Sarawak. It is only accessible through the express boats and long boats. In all sense, Song Sarawak can be categorized as a rural schools in the states. As we can see that English is the worst performing subject in UPSR almost every year. Although many steps have been taken to rectify this problem, English remains the killer subject in the schools. So for research objectives, this research is to find out major issues contributing to low performance of English in Song Sarawak. After these issues has been identified, the issues will be put in order according to their severity and impact on the schools. Later, in-depth interviews will be done to find out respondents' views on how best to tackle these issues. For the research questions, the questions that needs to be answered are: what are the major issues contributing to low performance of English in national primary schools in Song Sarawak? Besides that, what issues that are overlooked before the start of the research and they may be included in the research itself? And lastly, what are the respondents' views on how to tackle these issues? For the literature review, these three are the identified issues contributing to low performance of English. The first one is because of the family's financial and educational background. According to Lam 2008, parents' education influences child achievement indirectly through its impact on the parents' achievement beliefs and stimulating home behavior. So as we can see that if a family does not have the adequate financial support and educational levels needed, the parents will not be able to help their children, especially at home. Therefore, learning remains exclusively in the classroom only. Secondly, English becomes a foreign language in rural areas, especially in Song Sarawak. According to Mustafa 2009, English is seen as a subject that serves no function at all once they leave the classroom. So, English becomes a very uninteresting subject outside the classroom and pupils will not have the motivation to learn it. And the last one is the teacher factor, which can be categorized under language restriction, experience in teaching, and lack of professional teachers to teach English. Language restrictions means that many teachers that are posted to Song Sarawak does not have the capacity or skill to speak Ibans and to communicate with the students there. Therefore, even if they use Bahasa Malaysia, English still becomes a very hard language to teach. Second one is because in Song Sarawak there are little experienced teachers. Most experienced teachers are transferred back to their home states, and what remains are the new, inexperienced teachers that have to start from scratch to learn how to teach English. And the last one is a lack of professional teachers in teaching English, because in many schools, trained English teachers might be 1 or 2 according to the schools. So most of the time, teaching of English was given to teachers who are not even trained in that area. And the last one is the methodology. The first one is to do a case study for all the schools in Song Sarawak to find out which school have the low achievement in English. Samples will then be taken from schools that were filtered, and then observation will be done to check and find out the achievement of these schools. After that, interviews will be done towards all the respondents identified to find out the major issues contributing to low performance of English and how to tackle them. Thank you.